Hi everyone, I'm going to be doing a review on emotions and government in Bhutan, or Bhutan, however you want to say it. This review is basically going to link the policy of gross national happiness to the actual lives of the people in Bhutan, as we saw from the reading. Gross national happiness looks to measure the happiness of people rather than just measuring how much they produce. So it's contrary to gross national product, which many nations use to evaluate the success of their nation. But the policy of gross national happiness looks to happiness as a measure of success. If you can recall from the reading, the author goes to Bhutan as a dream vacation spot that he's always going to want to go to. But also while he's there, he looks to discover the workings or the mechanics behind gross national happiness, like how does it work. So as he asked around the area of Bhutan, they referred him to a man named Karma Yura, and he was the one that could really help the author understand this gross national happiness business. Now there were a couple things that Karma communicated to him that really give us keys into understanding how gross national happiness worked in the lives of the people, emotionally, and just how it affected their happiness levels. The first quote I got from him was, he said, "I find that living itself is a struggle, and if I'm satisfied, if I've just done that, lived well, in the evening I sigh and say, it was okay." And I translated this to come out as, if you expect life to be a struggle, then the struggles of life will not place as large of a burden on you. Now also, there's another quote that I think had a similar theme as this one, and it was when he said, "It is this thing, this fear of death, the fear of dying before we have accomplished what we want." And I translated this to mean that the fear of death places a sense of urgency on the lives of many people, leading to high expectations and great upsets, and a chronic, deeply embedded unrest. And what links these two things is the lowering of expectation. I follow through what the government does, and also what people can do as individuals to raise their happiness, thus raising the gross national happiness, as explained and as I collected from what was given in the reading. The first one has the government in Bhutan has the want or the desire to raise the national happiness of their citizens. So one way they do this is that they control the television, because from television is where people get these sights of better things, and they get higher expectations. They want to achieve for those high things, and then their expectations are subject to being shattered, as many of Americans' expectations are shattered, and this leads to a high level of happiness because of the lower expectations. However, the one thing that makes this possible is that their government is a monarch. On an individual level, as we see from Karma, he focuses on happiness through pondering death, and that's what raises the level of happiness, and it also lowers his expectations. And the one condition for this is that he referred a lot to Buddhism and to reincarnation, that seemed to be motivations for, or through which it was possible for him to ponder death and still not be super depressed, but actually just be kind of satisfied. So yeah, religion is definitely one of the things you need for pondering death to actually be, I guess, more of an encouragement than a depressing subject, because religion gives you something past death, a higher meaning than just your life, since you have something to focus outward onto. But yeah, that's the explanation of gross national happiness in regard to the emotions and the government of the people of Bhutan.